Welcome once again to the Ford Shop Yard, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ryan. Today we're looking at my dad's 2018 Nissan Altima. And now he got this car a little over a year ago, and it only had 50,000 miles on it. Now currently sitting at 96,000, somewhere in there. And this has been a great car. It gives great gas mileage. And overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10 out of 10. As you can see, it's got the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder motor. No turbocharger, no supercharger, just a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder motor. And it's got I believe this is a 4-speed automatic Jatco transmission, because Nissan owns Jatco. But 95,000 miles, 2018, 95,000 miles. Doesn't leak or burn a drop of oil. I change the oil every 5,000 to 8,000 miles. And as you can see, it does need changing again, but as you can see right there, it's on the full mark. It doesn't leak or burn a drop of oil. The coolant is the regular Nissan, or the Japanese pink coolant. As you can see, I keep all the maintenance done on this car, oil and filter. That's all I have to do to this thing. It has no problems. The brake pads do need to be changed. They're about gone, but I really can't see in there to show you, but they about gone. They do need to be changed. Now, my dad, he manages a trucking company for American Transport, so he's got trucks from Virginia Beach, Virginia, down to Tampa, Florida. And so he's on the road. He does mostly, I'd say at least 98% all highway driving. All highway driving. So this thing ain't even broken in for, 95,000 miles. I've seen them with, 500,000. Still original motor and transmission. Never had any problems. Don't burn a lick of oil. Nothing like that. As you can see, we've got the interstate battery. Original alternator. Like I said, we've done nothing in this car. I've done nothing in this car except change the oil in it. Oil and filter is all I've done. And as you can see, this fog light down here is busted. But what happened, the story behind that is, my dad was coming home one day from work, I believe it was, and he said he hit a turtle, and that's what did that. Now, that was a pretty big turtle. I won't say big as in tall, but that's what busted that light out. As you can see, this one over here is in excellent shape. It ain't even busted, but that one is from the turtle hitting it. Here, you got what would be your tow hook. If I could get in there and pop that thing out, I would. I don't mess nothing up, but your tow hook is right there. As you can see, now, I said in one of my previous videos, I always use as you can see, it calls for 0W20 motor oil, but I always run the 10W40, because that's what I like to use. Okay, and so, as you can see, Nissan Motor Company, and if we look, where would it say it? And if we look, it would be on the side of the door. Okay, as you can see, it's white in color. It is a Nissan Altima SL. Okay, and if we look inside here, These things have a humongous amount of trunk space. My dad's got his briefcase, his gloves, his straps for work, and so got a lot of space in these things. His boots and all, a lot of space. They go, way, way back. I could fit me and my cousin and all. We could all fit in here, and so the trunk has a lot of room. Now, as we go inside, you can see basic interior for a Nissan Altima. And so you got your windows here, your window switches here, your mirror adjustment buttons here, your brightness setting for your instrument cluster, dash cluster, your trunk button, your traction control button, and your heated steering wheel. And boy, let me tell you, this steering wheel heater will get your hands smoking hot. This thing really gets good and hot. It's so hot you just grab it out. It gets hot. Now, as you can see, my dad is in and out on the road a lot, so the carpet has a hole in it here from where he's been in and out so much. Here you got your fuel lid, your fuel lid button here, and your hood button here. Here's your your fuse panel. As you can see, basic 4-speed automatic. You got your park, reverse, neutral, drive, and drive sport mode. Your cup holders and all. As you can see, it's got heated seats, high and low, on driver and passenger side. You got your little auxiliary ports here, but they've fallen down in here. You got your basic cigarette lighter for your phone charger, and here we have this is all your climate control. Your defroster, your rear defroster. It's got dual climate control. You can set yours for whatever you want, and you set the passenger for whatever they want. And your AC, your fan here, turn it off and on. And you have your radio here. And you got your AM, FM, your Sirius XM, and your display here. All your typical radio buttons. This does have a CD player in it, as you can see. And your little tuner here. And let's see. Coming to your steering wheel, you have your screen option selection. So let me start it up. Hold on, let me set the steering wheel down a little bit so we can see. As you can see, it tells me the hood and the door and the trunk are open. So if we start it up. Okay, goes through all your basic, settings and everything. And see, it's idling. And you got your fuel gauge. You got your, and see there, it's telling me change your oil and filter, because it's been about 6,000 miles. As you can see, the mileage is 95,818. Okay, and your coolant temp is right there. And this right here is your, I don't know if you just seen that, it says, see, low tire add pressure. The tire on the back passenger side there, right there, so you can see it looks a little low. That tire, I believe it has a slow leak. I don't think it's the valve stem. And it does have the tire pressure monitoring system. As you can see, that's what that lights and all are on for. It's telling you low air. And those work perfectly. And so again, you got your 4-speed automatic Jatco transmission. You got your park, reverse. You got the backup camera. Look at that beautiful sky, boys. Yeah, look at that beautiful sky. Okay. You got your neutral. You got your drive sport. Okay. And up here you have your hazards on here. As you can see there, hazards. Turn that off and on. And your radio, you know, climate control again. Here's your power button, turn it off, turn it on. Okay. And here's the back seat. It's got, you know, for Nissan, it's got a lot of room. These are very comfortable cars. You can ride for hours and not have any kind of back pain or uncomfortableness or nothing else. A lot of room in these Nissans. And up here you have your rear view mirror with your, it's got your what's it called? Your compass here. And for your garage door openers, your buttons here, all that right here, you got your, see there, all that. Up here, you've got your dome lights, and you've got your glasses. See, my dad's got his glasses all in there. And so, basic, rear view mirror. It's got the lighted mirror and everything. So, once again, for 95,818 miles, we have not had a problem out of this car. In the, about 45,000 miles that we've had it now. Because we had it when it was 50, so 60, 70, 80, 95. So it's 45,000, almost 46,000 miles that we've had it. Ain't had a lick of problems, and I've changed the oil every 5,000 to 8,000 miles. We're gonna get out and look at here at the motor. Once again, this is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder Nissan. No turbocharger, no nothing. It's just naturally aspirated. And as you can hear a little bit of valve clatter, but that's normal. All of them do that. And between this and a Toyota, these will hold up a hell of a lot better than any Toyota ever will at any point in time. They say, I've heard people say, oh, these things, they only go 80, 90, 100,000 miles, the transmission goes out. Transmissions don't just go out. If you don't change the fluid every 30, 40,000 miles and you have problems at 100,000, that's your fault. That's not Nissan's fault. It's not how they build them. It's the maintenance that you're lacking when you're not changing your automatic transmission fluid. And see, this one actually has a dipstick. It has a dipstick, so you can drain and then refill. These transmissions only hold about maybe 2 quarts at the most, quart and a half, or they might hold 4. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't looked it up. But as you can see, it's purring away. We've done nothing here. I would like to clean the mass airflow sensor, but this thing, my dad and I have seen this thing get 70 miles a gallon on the highway. We've had it getting 70 miles a gallon on the highway, doing 75, 80 miles an hour. So these things are excellent for gas mileage, and that's basically the only reason he got this car. He wouldn't have got it. I mean, this is basically all they had when he went and looked at a new car, because the Genesis, he hit a deer with the Genesis. I wish I'd have done a review on that, but I didn't know nothing about a whole lot about YouTube back then. But like I said, as far as the Jatco transmissions, people say, oh, they only last 100 or so thousand miles, then they go out. They won't go out if you change their fluid every 40,000 miles or so. They won't go out. So, but again, this has been an excellent car. We've not had to do anything to this car except change the oil. We do need to change the brake pads, and I do need to change the transmission fluid in it, and it needs an oil change again. But if we look here, let's see, where does it say it at? As you can see, manufactured by Nissan Motor Ltd. in 1 of 18. And I thought this thing was made in Japan, but it's, matter of fact, well, of course, Nissan's Japanese made cars, but let me look at it one more time. I want to make sure, because I know it said it, or maybe it was a Genesis that said it on, but Nissans are Japanese made cars, so yeah. But Nissans, Hyundais, they're all Japanese. Audi, not Audi, Nissan, Audi, no, it ain't Audi, it's Nissan, and I can't remember the name of the other brand. Infiniti is just a fancy Nissan, and they're made in Japan as well. And I've never seen, people always talk about, oh, them Infinitis, they fall apart, they're endless money pits. Yeah, and the people that say that are absolute fools. That's what I say. As you can see, the cooling fans have kicked in. So, hold on! As you can see, this has been my review of Dad's 2018 Nissan Altima 2.5. Thank y'all. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, y'all.